Hello again and welcome back to Scott and Wanda's World. That ugly one's back with one of his little bullshit beer reviews. And Tesco, Lidl, Morrison's, even Asda and Sainsbury's, actually. Everyone. New beers everywhere. What was there stuff at Sainsbury's? Well, maybe not Sainsbury's. For me, the best beer, I've still got the bottle. Probably got rid of it. The best beer released this year came out in conjunction exactly same time as this one. So the Vocation Mint Chocolate Barrel Aged Stout in Tesco for £4 is an absolute blinder of beer. If you haven't tried it yet, make sure you get yourself to Tesco's. For £4, you ain't going to find a better beer, I don't think. Possibly, is it the best beer in any of the releases? It's got to be up there. And this one came out at the same time. I was going to get Wanda to review it with me, but she's done something else with me tonight, so I'm going to do it on my own. Now, Death Star, I just think of Star Wars. Massive Star Wars fan. Obviously, Star Wars sleeve, Darth Vader tattoo. Always been a massive Star Wars fan. So this probably has nothing to do with Star Wars. Done the other two Death Stars. Can't remember them. No, to be completely honest, can't remember a single thing about either of them. Apart from, I think the first one was better than the second one. But someone will probably actually correct me on that. This is Death Star Episode 3. Tricky third film. Dulce de Leche Imperial Stout coming in at 10.5%. Now this was a £5 for a 440ml can. What a world we live in. Northern Monk Twist Edition. So we're living in a world where in a supermarket you can walk in, and I know Morrison's have got their new Imperial Stout from Northern Monk in there as well. I'll pick that up at some point. But what world we live in where you can walk into one of these supermarkets and pick up these beers that should be and could be phenomenal for the price range. Obviously, you're not going to get an £8 beer for £3. It's impossible. But where before you'd walk in and all you'd pick up was Punk IPA, Soundwave. I'm not dissing these beers. Soundwave from Siren, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, Thornbridge Jaipur. We're now in a world where we can walk in, pay £5 for a can of beer that's 10.5%, or excuse me, £4 for a beer that's 12.5%. Just incredible to me. And I thought, excuse me, I thought that the craft beer revolution in the supermarkets was about to die with Tesco's dropping down their amount of range in there. How wrong was I? Anyway, 10.5%. Northern Monk up in Leeds, Huddersfield, Yorkshire, Leeds. Just phenomenal. They've actually got a Death Star on there. So, show me what I know. But, yeah, let's get it out. Been looking forward to this. It's autumn setting now. See, we're approaching Halloween very quickly. And night's drawn in. Wanda loves this time of year because obviously Stout's come out to play. She's just done the chocolate orange one with me from Magic Rock, which is why she's not here. She'll do one beer review a week with me. In the glass. Now, I'm going to put a caveat here. It's pitch black behind that camera. I have 2 ring lights and my flash on. So I can only go with what I can see here. It doesn't look jet black. I've seen no reviews of this. I've purposely stayed away. Somebody said, have you reviewed it yet? What I can see is quite a lot of carbonation coming up here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but I can see it's quite highly carbonated. That 2-finger tan head isn't going anywhere, which I'm quite surprised at for a 10% beer. But, yeah, looks nice in the glass. I say it doesn't look jet black. It looks more a deep dark brown in this light. To be honest, go for a nose. It's called Dulce de Leche Imperial Stout. I don't know what Dulce de Leche is. I know who Joe Dulce is. It smells quite sweet, actually. I mean, leche is milk. Double milk, something of milk. Dulce of milk. Dance of milk? Fucking no. Anyway, that's a bit. There's a hint of caramel. There is a sweetness in there. Chocolate. But what I am going to say, it's not actually raging with aroma. So that caramel comes through. Very smells quite sweet. It smells quite. I dare say it. It sounds like a sort of artificial sweetness. Anyway, it's going. Doesn't matter what it smells like, and there is you get that roasted malt. Almost sort of treacle sort of aroma to it. Cheers. Caramel comes through enormously, actually. It's actually over sweet for me. Huge amount of caramel sweetness, caramel sweetness. Up front, you get the chocolate, then you get a little bit, sort of roasted bitterness at the end. But it's all, for me, it's all about that caramel hit. The booze is quite nicely hidden. You can tell it's a 10% beer, 10.5% beer. But what it does is that alcohol hit doesn't ruin the beer. You know it's there. I don't mind that. I quite like that in a cold winter evening. I don't mind a little bit of alcohol warmth on the front. It's a good beer. It's not a great beer. I think that caramel sweetness overrides it for me, and everything else is fighting to pull back that caramel in my eyes. I can't remember the other two, which is a bit sad. I should have looked at them, but I don't. One more go. Yeah, it's for my personal taste and my taste buds. It's that caramel sweetness is so overpowering. Everything else is fighting for that, fighting to. You got that little bit of roasted bitterness trying to come in. You get the chocolate trying to come in, but they're all getting washed away by that caramel. I've probably said caramel 50 times. It's really sad. It's a nice beer. It's not a great beer in my book. The Vocation beer is much better than that. That's going to upset you, isn't it? I don't care. That's my opinion. I'm going to give it a thumbs in the middle. For that reason, the caramel is just overpowering in it for me. If you agree with me, then put a comment in the comment box. If you don't agree with me, put the comments in the comments box. Completely agree that people are going to differ on this one. I think this one's going to upend a few and cause a few divisions. I've always been one that's quite happy to cause divisions. So it is what it is. For me, it's just that caramel slightly ruining it for me. Which is fact it could be a really, really good beer. It's at the moment, it's just a good beer. £5, £4 for me. I'd buy the Vocation beer at £4 for less because that's a 330ml bottle than I would £5 for that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Comment in the comments box what you think of this beer. Tell me I'm an idiot. I don't care. I'll listen, and we can have a bit of go back and forth because I like that sort of thing. If you don't like this video, give it a thumbs down. There's a subscribe button if you're new here and you've got the content. And me and Wanda, we'll see you very soon. Have a good evening.